Welcome to your Bitcoin Crypto Daily News podcast for Sunday, March 8th, 2026. Today's episode is packed as Bitcoin's wild price swings continue to test investor nerves, Florida's lawmakers advance stablecoin oversight, and the latest data reveals a historic surge in USDC stablecoin activity. Let's get right into the top stories shaping the crypto markets. First up, Bitcoin is back in the spotlight after falling sharply to around $68,000, down more than 3% since yesterday. This follows a volatile week that saw prices climb past $74,000 before retreating on stronger US dollar demand and global tension in the Middle East. Market watchers note that about 43% of all Bitcoin are now held at a loss, fueling sell pressure as nervous holders sell on price bounces. Meanwhile, whale investors, those holding at least 10 Bitcoin, sold off roughly two-thirds of their recent accumulations, while retail buyers continued to step in under 70,000. The pullback also triggered the largest net outflows from U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs in 3 weeks, losing over $348 million in a single day. Analysts warn that if Bitcoin doesn't find support soon, another test of recent lows near 60,000 is possible, but stablecoin inflows suggest sidelined capital may return to the market. In U.S. regulatory news, Florida's Senate unanimously approved a new state-level bill regulating payment stablecoins, paving the way for clearer oversight of digital dollar-pegged tokens like USDC and USDT. The bill establishes consumer protection standards, clarifies that certain stablecoins won't be classified as securities, and bars unlicensed issuers from operating in the state. It now awaits Governor DeSantis' signature, which could come within 30 days. If signed, Florida would join a growing list of states laying out their own rules for stablecoin operations, a trend that could influence broader federal regulation and bring greater legitimacy for dollar-backed digital assets. And finally, on-chain data show a dramatic surge in stablecoin activity as USDC surpassed Tether in transfer volume for the first time. In February, stablecoin transaction volume hit a record high of $1.8 trillion, with Circle's USDC accounting for 70% of the total. This is notable since USDC's market cap is less than half of Tether's, yet its usage is accelerating rapidly. Experts say the rising stablecoin supply on exchanges, now back at a 3-week high, signals growing buying power that could fuel renewed upside for Bitcoin and crypto markets as more capital sits on the sidelines, ready to deploy. To recap, Bitcoin's weekend pullback highlights persistent market pressures and the risks of late-cycle profit-taking, but stablecoin inflows and regulatory progress in Florida offer signs of long-term optimism. For more daily updates and analysis, don't forget to subscribe, check out our website, and follow Bitcoin Crypto Daily News wherever you get your podcasts.